Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last episode, it was so sad. We lost the dropship in glorious combat. But we have to move on. The dropship is gone. We are heading off to the Anomaly. We're going to try to see what's there. Because hopefully there are some resources there, as we are in dire need of some additional power. If we jump into the ship here, as I get knocked to the ceiling, you can see that pretty much all of our batteries here are about halfway. No, wait. Max store power is 3. We're down at 500. So we're only at, like, what, 1/6, right? 1/6 of our power. Yeah. And that's only for a few of them. This one's a little bit better. This one's like a half power. This one's at 200 kilowatt hours out of 3 megawatt hours. So, yeah, we're kind of low on power. And so, the ultimate goal here, we're coming up in the Anomaly. We're going at 250 meters a second, but we do have the 2 large thrusters for braking. So I don't think I need to start slamming on the brakes until about, say, 10 kilometers, I want to say. But the ultimate goal, when we get there, is we need to find power. Whether that be hydrogen, so I can put engines on it, whether that be uranium, but God, I need resources to build a reactor. Like, I do not believe I have enough stuff to build the reactor components. Maybe, I don't know how much silver I have on hand. I have 10,000 silver. Maybe I can build a reactor. Like, the goal is to figure out the power systems of this ship and get it charged up. Because if I just show you here, if I try to turn on the brakes for a second,
ship fuel low.
I have 5 minutes of power left at full thrust. 5 minutes! So, yeah. I probably would not get home to even the asteroid base if I didn't have to go and descend through the atmosphere. Even to the asteroid base, I'd have troubles. And, oh, 1 second here. I see some faint twinkling in the distance. There be grids. There be grids out there. Okay, let's full brakes. We're 9 kilometers away. I don't believe we are in any path of anything. We will aim away just to be certain. And we'll just full-on brake here. I may slip by because I was talking too much. But that is life. We'll just make sure that we don't hit anything. Oh, yeah, there be grids. Okay, it looks like 3 large grids at least. Oh yeah, we're gonna slip on by. I was chatting too much and now we're just gonna coast through. Hi, Anomaly. Bye, Anomaly, as we slide on by. Okay, there's 2 large grids there. Looks like 3 small grids. And then up there's another grid. I think that's the enemy grid. I think that's the enemy ship that attacked us. Oh my. Well, that's no good. We gotta go get that thing. We gotta make sure it's dead. Come in for a stop here. And immediately throw it into reverse as we overshot. By about 1.5 kilometers-ish. Throw it into reverse. Get ourselves a few meters a second. And start heading back towards the Anomaly. While my ship is coming in for a break here. I'm going to leave it be. And while it's stopping, I'm going to go out and let's investigate. We need to trigger this. No, it's the other way around. I also just need a button here that I can use to open these gates. Hey, there we go. Anomaly. 500 meters away. Enemy grid first. What do we have here? Oh, look at this thing. It is armed to the teeth. Holy crap. Let's check it out. It is full heavy armor. Okay. That's why this thing wasn't dying very easily. It's also ever so slowly drifting. We'll have to attach to it and stop it here. We have a light laser turret. We have a couple anti-fighter turrets. Another light laser turret. Is it the same on the other side, too? It is. There's a light laser turret over here, too. So there's 4 light laser turrets, 4 anti-fighter turrets. Jeez, this thing is a gold mine of these laser weaponry. And light fixed lasers. Ooh. That's cool. I think I'll need to salvage those for sure. But let's take a look at its core here. As it looks like it's been disabled. We've got some ion thrusters that are intact. Good. I can salvage those for the Fregna to update its and repair its thrusters. We also have a large reactor with 500 components in it. Okay, that's good. A small reactor, like a large grid small reactor, it's only 100 components. So I can easily get all the components I need out of this. And just gotta go through all the scrap metal. Oh god, there's so much scrap metal. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, starting to get some reactor components. Go away, scrap metal. What do we got? 90 of them. Okay. Let's go take these back. So there is a ton of salvage here. There is, like, what is this? 10 different weapons to salvage off this thing. Plus a bunch of thruster components. And I bet this reactor even has uranium in it. Right? Let's see how much. It's got to be something. Ah, here's a control panel we can use. 193. Yeah, that's really good. We should be able to get a reactor on our Fregna here really easily and get this thing powered up quite quickly. Awesome. Oh, this is this is really good. I am tempted to get that reactor down immediately. I am tempted to get this small reactor in place instantly and put it right there, because why not? Why the hell not? Let's go get the other reactor components. And then we'll bring the Fregna over and we'll latch to this thing and we'll stop its spin and we can start doing some real salvage. But once I get that reactor in place, just so I can start charging up the ship. Alright, reactor. Reactor components complete. Now we can just get the rest of the bits here. And boom, small warfare reactor built. And online. Batteries. Yes! Recharging. Oh, yes. Reactor. Getting some uranium, which we actually have a good chunk here. Got 148. We'll just plug it in. And that is going to get our reactor 11 hours at 4.17 grams a second. Yes! We got 11 hours of power out of this thing. Oh. Oh, that's really good. That feels good to get some power going. My batteries are charging. My ship is happy. We have a reactor. Oh, yeah, baby. Now, we can go and we can grab that thing and stop it from spinning. We're going to turn off our backwards thrusters and just give ourselves a little bit of push. A baby push, because that's all we have. Our two baby thrusters in the back of a few meters a second. And we're going to go and snag that thing somehow and stop its movement so that we can do some good salvage. Break on up here. We'll rotate into plane with it and dampen to it. And now we should be able to... I think I'm just going to pop outside and stick a mag plate or a landing gear on my nose and call that good for connecting up to it. Which, oh my god, I totally need to get way more thrust for going forward. That'll be the ultimate goal here. I need to get the two large thrusters for forward and backward momentum, as this thing is so slow. We are positioned over top of it. Now we're going to grab a mag plate and head on out. We'll slap the mag plate onto our chinny chin chin. And then slowly descend down. Ow! After I hit my face on one of the thrusters. And connect up to the enemy grid. There we go. Now we can dampeners on. And we're slowly getting rid of the momentum. Hey, it is not floating away anymore. Wonderful! Let's continue with our salvage, which I think what we're going to do is another reactor. Because why not? This will get rid of my access to those ports, but that's fine. I don't need to be able to get stuff out of them. I can get stuff out of these. Oh, did I have reactor components? I guess I might have had some reactor components already. Nice. This second reactor won't do me any good in sense of, you know, granting me additional power that I don't already have. But what I can do is split, and so that I can get that power faster, so I have a little bit more power available, as each of the reactors is going to put out their 15. Wonderful! Which means I should be able to toggle my refineries back on and get back into process here. Two refineries working away. We have our ores being processed, just a little bit left, so I should be able to get that stuff done with the power we have remaining, and we can go and see what else we can salvage from this grid, which What I might do is I might haul this entire grid back. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But definitely, these thruster components, grind down those, going straight into these... Oh, wait, where are they? Where were they? These guys right here. Going straight into those to get the large thrusters built up so I can actually friggin' accelerate properly. Part of me wants to do is punch through this wall right here, because that gets me to the thruster, if I can use my words. And I'm just going to plop a welder here. Because what I should be able to do is connect this welder up to the cargo, and then as I deposit bits and pieces from the grinding down, that welder should automatically build this up. So you can see here, I just need about 200 more thruster components so that I can get this side complete. Which, oh, there's more than enough here. So all I need to do is just fly up to my little connector and deposit them, and then my thruster gets automatically built. Wonderbar! Yes! Large thruster built! Okay, let's do the exact same on the other side as well. Cut through this piece of armor. We can just remove this on this side and just build it up the exact same over here. Curved connector, and can I not see that welder with that? Okay, I guess I can't see that welder with that connector in the way. I guess not. Oh, remove another piece of armor. I will get to this welder somehow. And on. What do I need? About 800 thruster components. And we have another 300 here, and a full thruster, a full one. It's enough. We have enough. Yeah, baby. Okay, I want to get this installed and functioning first, and then we can move on to the rest of the salvaging. And with this load here, this should be... Yes, it is functional. Oh, yes, I have thrust. Oh, that feels... Oh, God. I can finally fly properly with my ship. Oh. And now we have to go get this other 193 out of the reactor. Yes. Obviously, we can't build this reactor up because we don't have the components for it. But I should be able to cut this reactor down. And I think I'm going to take my time with this. I want to save all these components. There's some good, like, expensive components with silver and gold in them. So I do not want to leave any of these floating in space. So it'll just take me a minute here to get this fully cut down. And this is the final load from there. And now, for our reactors, we can distribute even more uranium to them. We'll go 80 each into them. Oh, yeah, baby. So much. So much. There's 16 each approximately. Good. Our reactors, they got fuel for 12 hours. Oh, we are kicking ass. Oh, that makes me feel so good to have all that power now. The Fregna is just humming with electricity, and we have several bits out of this ship that we need to salvage. We got these light fixed lasers, the light laser turrets, and the light anti-fighter laser turrets. There is a lot to salvage there, so I'm not sure if I'll do all of that on camera. But what I'll probably end up doing is just building like a beam out of the back here and just sort of plunking them along the beam. Because I don't really have good spots for all of them on this ship. So I'll just sort of stick them along a piece of armor and call it good. It'll work out. It'll work out. But I can do that off camera. But what we're going to do now is, now that we have our thrusters and our power sorted out, the Fregna is no longer in danger of becoming stranded in space. I think we can go and take our little bit of salvage here and yoink it with our gyros that we got. And we can haul it over to these other ships and see what they've got in store for us. Because what are these things is a very good question. They look rusted out, but who and what are they? And look at that, we can actually get a little bit of acceleration at a decent clip, how about? Because we've got big thrusters. Go nice and slow, nice and safe. We'll get ourselves up to 10 kilometers a second. 10 meters a second. 10 kilometers would be reckless. And we'll coast our way over to these grids. Alright, looks like I'm good and in the clear. I'm not going to be hitting any of these grids. So I can just slide right on into the middle of them. And throw on my brakes right around. 3, 2, 1. Around there's fine. And by the time I stop, I'll probably be right in the middle of them. So let's head on out. Let's go see what's in these places. What do we have here? We got one ship there. It looks like 1, 2, 3 small grids and another large ship there. All right. Let's just clear the small grids first. I mean, not much to them, I would assume. Wait, where's the third one? Where'd it go? Oh, is this like a hiding in the sun because of its, Oh, yeah, there it is. Sometimes, man, it's hard to see these ships, especially if you're coming at them from behind the sun like this. It's just impossible to see them. But these are little... looks like little snub-nosed fighters. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of... yeah, a little hydrogen snub-nosed fighter with a reactor on board. Do you have any uranium? No. Unfortunately, not. That's one fighter. Do the next fighter. Exact same thing. It doesn't really have any components on board. Looks like everything's on fire. A little bit of clang there. And the third one is just over here, I believe. I believe this is a different one that I visited before. Yes, it is. And just another little fighter. Okay. So just 3 little snub-nosed fighters. Nothing really exciting about those. Just some heavy armor blocks. Little thrusters. Whatever. Now. Let's go over to this one. I think this is the smaller of the two for these large grids. What do we have here? Ooh. Ooh, this has got guns on it. This has got guns. That's a laser turret. Even though it is in this state, it is rusted and half built. I can salvage this. I can cut this off, and I can fix it up, and I can repaint it. Oh, it'd be like one of those restoration videos you see where you have a person take like an old antique chair or something like that, and they grind off all the paint and clean it up and then repaint it and like put some new upholstery on it and then sell it again. I can do that. I can totally do that. So that is 2 anti-fighter turrets there. We have artillery or an assault cannon. Assault cannon. Artillery, fixed artillery. Okay. There's some seats there. So this is definitely the bow. It is a hydrogen ion combo. There's some conveyorage. That's built up completely. Everything else is in some state of disrepair. And let's take a look at the interior here. Is there anything built up? A refinery. I can get that fixed up if I needed to. Small cargo container. Oh, it has everything it needs. It's just deconstructed. Okay. Some assault cannon. Let's hide empty and take a look. So there's some ammo. Some tools. Some ice. Some more ammo. A little bit of resources in the refinery. A lot. Look at all that ammo. Oh my god, look at all that ammo. Oh, okay, this is a big salvage for me. There's so much ammo on this thing. Holy crap. What is that? 153, 600, 900. There is like... Wow, there's like 900 and change Gatling boxes on here. That is amazing. Holy crap. Oh my god, this is a really good find. Oh yeah, baby. These hydrogen tanks, obviously they'd be depleted by now. The tanks are all incomplete. They're all empty. Okay. I saw there was a reactor somewhere. Oh, here it is. This reactor does have a little bit of uranium in it. I could get this reactor running. And I could power up the ship. I want to make sure I own this thing. Transfer everything to me. It is mine. It is my faction. Let's get this ship powered up. Because potentially I can repair this. I mean, it's a rusted old relic of space right now, but there is potential. There it is. God, it gets so disoriented out here in the middle of space. There's no horizon landmarks for me. So I just sort of go like, I don't know where the hell I am, and start rotating around until I see something. Alright, back in here. Here? No. Back over here. Alright, one more trip back. And you should be able to get the stuff. Keep the same orientation, and it should be faster and easier for me to remember where I was. Aha! Reactor online. This grid is now alive. Current output, 31 watts, is only using 8.48 micrograms a second. So it has fuel for over a year. Because there's basically nothing taking any power right now. Everything is incomplete. All the thrusters, all the everything. Everything is damaged. Okay. But this grid... There's a few thruster components here. Theoretically, I could get a thruster in every single direction, and it could limp its way back to, say, the asteroid base. Or even just into orbit around Moose Camp. And then I can create some sort of hauling ship. Something that would be capable of bringing this down. Some heavy lifter. And I could, theoretically, land this thing and get it repaired. Because then, eventually, it could take off by itself. Once I get all these hydrogen thrusters fixed back up, task my little AI bots to do work on it, repair this thing, I could get this ship flying again. This is totally possible. And I think it would be a really cool project to repair this bad boy. Okay. So that's one ship. We also have another ship way over here. Which, oh, this guy's bigger. Oh, this guy's bigger. Oh, wait, it's got an engine that's on. Wait a second. It has power. It has a operational thruster, too. This thing has power. All these downward thrusters. This is definitely the bottom. This has to be the bottom. There's a tube there to, oh, that's probably what thruster probably goes here. Yeah, some kind of thruster goes there. Blast door edges. Blast doors. Oh, railguns. Okay. There's railguns here. Ooh, and this one has all of its superconductors in it. Excellent. Oh, excellent. We even have a built-in welder to repair them. Ooh, I like this design. I like this design. Now this is the kind of ship I need as like a future battleship in order to take on these enemy hordes. What do we got here? Light laser turret. That's repairable. We've got the railguns, light laser turret. We've got a couple nacelles off to the side with anti-fighter turrets. Okay. That's good stuff to have. Big thrusters in the back. Looks like some hydrogen in these spots here. Then like triple ion in the center, I want to say. For space cruise. Yeah, something like that. Let's find a control panel that I can use to gain access to something in here, as I need to see what this ship has.
Low.
Oh, and wait a second. Is this a full hydrogen tank? This is a goddamn full hydrogen tank. Okay. Sweet. That's some free fuel right there. There's another one. Nice! There's 2 free full hydrogen tanks here. And an oxygen tank. Oh, excellent. Well, first let's just go back and get a little bit of power. Then we'll go see what this base has. Ah, there's those hydrogen tanks. Okay. Look at the inventory, hiding empty. We have various hand weapons. Okay. Some better tools in some armory lockers. Excellent. I'll have to search for those. A little bit of fuel. 20 units in a large warfare reactor, which I don't think I have the resources to put a large reactor into service right now. So, might have to just cut it through. But big O2H2 generators and a good amount of railgun and assault cannon, as well as another good amount of, oh god, a really good amount of artillery. Holy, that's a lot. That is a ton of artillery shells. Yeah, both of these grids here are just absolutely stocked with ammo. It is ridiculous. Check out the power requirements here. It's got a few batteries. They are at 2.6 megawatt hours. That is excellent. And let's just see. O2H2 gens. They're all on. Okay, let's turn those off. I don't want them taking up any extra power that they don't need to. Which gives us immediately some additional days on those batteries. And if it, like, push comes to shove, I can just throw an engine right here, and this grid can run off of that hydrogen, that stored hydrogen. That is excellent. Let's see what else is here. Control panel, turret. So, port low artillery turret. We have a light laser turret and the 2 anti-fighters. But for artillery, no fixed artillery. We do have the railguns, the 3 railguns. So there is a turret. There's the light turret. Said there was an artillery turret. Aha! Artillery turret here. So my guess is there was one over here, but it has since been blown off. I see. This thing would definitely be a puzzle to put back together, to figure out all the little bits and pieces, and use stuff from one side to sort of figure out how it should be mirrored on the other side, and how it should be placed and put back together. But again, this is a really nice hull. This is kind of the size. Oh god, it's so cool. The Space Just Got Real is a nice mod. I mean, just the fact that you pull away from this just goes completely, utterly black because the sun is behind it. I think that's cool. Sidetrack there. This is the kind of size of ship I think I need to build to take on the enemies in this scenario. I think if I have something like this, I should be safe and functional. And I think there is an assembler that is functional here. Interesting. Okay. What else do I need to do today? Obviously, there is a bunch of weapons salvaging to do. This enemy grid needs to have all of its guns cut off and placed onto the Fregna for now so that I can get it functioning and get all the weapons off this, and I can get out of here with the Fregna. But I am contemplating something, and this would be stupid. I am contemplating taking these 2 ships here and hauling them home. The problem being is that they heavy. They really, really heavy. And it would probably take a really long time and take a lot of power. These are stations at the moment. Would have to convert them to ships. But what I could do is I could take the Fregna here and use its newfound prowess with large thrusters on it. Connect to one of them, haul it over to the other one, mag plate them together, connect to the one of them, and point towards, probably asteroid base. So that way I can work on them in 0G. And we'll head back to asteroid base with everything in tow, like a giant floating junkyard. I think that's the plan. I think that's the play. I like it. It's stupid, but I like it. And I want to get this connector gone because I don't need it anymore because the dropship went kablooey. So let's go get rid of it. And let's go try to put everything together into a giant amalgamation and see if it'll work. If anything happens, I can just add some more thrusters to this thing, because I can salvage some more thruster components. Okay, for now, I'm going to leave... Oh, I pressed P. The ship came out of its dock. Okay, I need to take care of that. I need this to use on parking off. Hey, it reparked itself. Good ship. Recharge your batteries. So now when I press P... come on. Can I see out of it here? Thank you, thank you. Good, that one doesn't disconnect. Okay, we'll leave the enemy grid there for a second. And we're going to go check out this smaller grid and see if we can get it hooked up and moving over to the larger one. Oh, I can't see shit. It's so dark. I need to go and add some lights or something down there so I can see what I'm doing. I also think I'm going to take this ship off for a hot second. Get it out of the way. Auto lock off, switch lock, unlock, and we will pull up with the Spectre and just get that, and it can just float there for a minute, just so it's out of my way. How are we doing down here? What can I connect to? What would be good? I am going to put some blocks here, just so I can connect to those. Be a bit higher up on the thing, a bit more of a prominence, so that way I can not have to stick my nose deep down in here. We'll just go build that up. So all I have to do is just a little bit over and then connect to it. And we can take this thing and we can convert it to a ship. And got it. It's mine! We're going to put essentially a connector, well, a mag plate or something on the front of this ship that I'm currently carrying. And we're going to mag plate into the butt of the big ship and try to get everything into one nice big long conga line. And once everything is nicely conged up, we'll see if the Fregna, I'll put a, I think I want to put a mag plate sticking out from the front of it. And then see if I can push the whole thing. Alright. We are pretty much lined up. So let's go get our mag plate on. Grab stuff for a mag plate. Grab a few of them just in case. Probably gonna have to mag plate all of our little ships. You know, get the Spectre and stuff. Plug it on into one of these ships as well. And do the same thing here. We'll create a little bit of a thing on the front. Put a thing here. And can I fit a mag plate in there? I can. And now we just need to maneuver that into position. A little bit of adjustment there. And then ever so gently tippy-tappy forward. Connected. All right. Let's go turn that into a ship. And also make sure we, I'm just going to double check and make sure we take control of all of these grids. So that way they're mine. Transfer to me. Yes. And the same on this guy here. We're going to transfer to me. As well as turn this into a ship. So now, if we go back into the Fregna and give it a try, give it a little nudge, we should be able to fly forward with this. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, we can actually push it. Oh, it's going to take forever, though. It's going to take absolutely forever to get home. Because we can't go straight home. We have to get around the gas giant. So we're going to have to go, like, from our perspective, over this direction for a long time. And hopefully not encounter the gas giant's gravitational field. And then slowly turn to come in down to, like, asteroid base. Oh my god, that's going to take forever to get home. Alright. We need to go grab everything else and put it all back together. We'll get the Spectre moving here. This is easy. Spectre can just go and get plugged into one of the other ships here with the flay transport that it hauled home. Ugh. Come on, Spectre. You can do it. You can go join up the amalgamation of bullshit that I'm got going on here. And then we just need to grab the enemy grid and attach it to this. And I think I'll just leave the fighters here. I don't have any use for them. Bring this thing around. And we'll plug it into the top of this grid over here. Beautiful. And we'll just ever so slowly come on down, and it's grabbed. Alright, turn my dampeners off, so that way this thing isn't fighting all the way home. Dampeners are off on this thing already. Is no... I guess this does have thrusters. This has a couple functioning thrusters, so I should make sure to turn these off. Because I don't think this thing has an intact cockpit that I can use. No thrusters, reverse thrusters there. Nah, there's one over here. There's a reverse thruster. Gotta make sure I turn this off. Otherwise, I will be fighting against it. Although, to make sure, we'll just go in here, and we'll just go thrust, and we'll just turn everything off. Same thing for this guy, although I don't think it needs it, but we'll do it anyway. Thrust off. Excellent. Okay. So now what we can do is we'll let go here from the Fregna. We'll go grab the enemy grid and we'll plug the enemy grid into it somewhere, which we still need to, I guess, make sure. Yeah. Let's make sure everything is mine, so there's no mishaps if I find any other grids out there. So it should be, I can just build up on the front here, right? No, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna grab... I can grab with the Fregna here. Yeah, this will be where I grab with the Fregna. On this block. And then back here is where I'm gonna put a mag plate. And that'll connect up into the back of the small ship we're going to salvage. And then we'll haul the entire kit and caboodle home in a nice, big salvage train. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. And I love it. I love how ridiculous this is going to be. Should have just enough room to just come on down and kiss this landing spot with my mag plate. Boom. Got it. Alright. Now, gotta reorient my butt here. I need to essentially do a 180. Okay. I think we'll push and pull up here. Flip ourselves over. And come on in this way. Alright. Nice and close. Just gotta go make sure we have a little bit of a scaffolding there for our mag plates to grab onto. And then we can park it up. And we're ready to haul this this entire giant amalgamation of bullshit home. Alright, I just want to go a little bit left, little bit up, and then we're perfect. And then thankfully, we're pretty much in line. Like, I'm just be pushing from the back, and it's not like we're going to be like having a huge amount of twist when it comes down to it. So we should be able to just thrust straight and not have to worry about the realistic thruster. Just grab my spectator camera to check on that. Yeah, sure. I mean, this is okay enough. Move a little bit left here. And then just gently tapping it forward until it connects. Okay. Oh, this is me as hard as I can. I'm moving my mouse like crazy trying to turn this goddamn thing. Oh god, I don't have enough gyro for this. Oh, okay. 100%. I cannot, under any circumstance, get into the gravitational pull of the gas giant. I simply would not be able to escape. Like, I'd have to drop my salvage here and just book it back to base in the Fragna. So I need to do this at a distance. Oh, wait, I see something twinkling over there. Wait a second, do I see a grid? Do I see a grid? Here? Is this a grid? Or am I crazy? Or is this a planet? Oh, no, it's a planet. Okay, I thought it was a grid twinkling in the distance. But no, it's just a planet. Okay. So I am going to actually raise my nose even further, and what I'm probably going to do is just go to my gyros here and override them to do this. Yaw isn't the right direction. Pitching? No. Rolling? That's kind of helping a little bit. Sure, I can roll for a bit. I bet not all of these are facing in the same direction, so they're kind of fighting against each other. Just do it with one. But one might not have the power for this. Yeah, they don't have the power for this. I'm going to turn off the override one, so I can fight easier here. But I need to aim up and away from the gas giant, like this, and hopefully I do not get close enough to it that I get into its gravitational field. And then that one gyro we're going to put back on. I don't know which one's which, because that's probably a override gyro from the fighter. Let's put that on there. override this one. Not toggle on off. Override controls on off. We'll override controls here. And we are going to push. And we're going to start our long journey home as we are taking this absolute monstrosity of... Okay, I gotta... We'll put the two large forward thrusters onto override. We'll get our spectator camera, and oh god, I need to slow that down. There we go. And we are starting the push home with our giant pile of salvage. Okay. Oh god. Now this is going to be interesting if I can get all this stuff home. But we're probably going to get to a few hundred meters a second. Not sure how fast we're going to be able to get to. And we're going to head all the way home to the asteroid base, which we haven't been to in a very long time. We're going to refuel, repair, and hopefully at least like MacGyver these grids enough that they have a hydrogen and they can land under their own power. And then what I'll do is I'll head off to Moose Camp and I'll bring them down one by one into Moose Camp, and that way I can actually work on them on the ground at Moose Camp. But that is going to be it for now. Our salvage has gone so well, and we have so much stuff. It was might even be worth it to trade the dropship for this. That's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.